In this video, we are going to learn about SEPIA officinalis. Common name cuttlefish, kingdom animal kingdom, phylum mollusca, class cephalopod, preparation made from ink of cuttlefish, prover Dr. C.F.S. Hahnemann, thermals chilly, miasm psychosyphilitic, temperament nervous temperament, constitution adapted to persons of dark hair, rigid fiber but mild and easy disposition, pot-belliedness of mothers, complexion unhealthy yellow or pale brown color, sphere of action reproductive system, skin GIT, acts specially on the portal system with venous condition. Mental generals indifferent even to one's family, to one's occupation, to those whom she loves best. Greedy, miserly, great sadness and weeping, dread of being alone, of men, of meeting friends, anxious towards evening, indolent, weeps when telling symptoms. Physical generals, diseases of women, especially those occurring during pregnancy, childbed and lactation, or diseases attended with sudden prostration and sinking faintness. The washerwoman's remedy. Complaints that are brought on by or aggravated after laundry work. Pain extends from other parts to the back, are attended with shuddering. Sensation of a ball in inner parts during menses, pregnancy, lactation, with constipation, diarrhea, hemorrhoids, leukorrhea, and all uterine affections. Faints easily after getting wet from extremes of heat or cold, riding in a carriage while kneeling at church. Erethism, flushes of heat from least motion with anxiety and faintness, followed by perspiration over whole body, climacteric, ascents from pelvic organs. Coming to head, coldness of the vertex with headache, headache in terrific shocks at menstrual nices with scanty flow in delicate, sensitive, hysterical women, pressing, bursting, aggravated by motion, stooping, mental labor, ameliorated by external pressure, continued hard motion. Great falling of the hair after chronic headaches or at the climacteric. Roots of hair sensitive, pimples on forehead near hair. Coming to eyes, muscular asthenopia, black spots in the field of vision and in connection with uterine trouble. Aggravation of eye troubles morning and evening. Ptosis. Coming to ears, herbs behind ears, on nape of neck, swelling and eruption of external ear. Coming to face, rosacea, saddle-like brownish distribution on nose and cheeks, yellowness of the face, conjunctiva, yellow spots on the chest, a telltale face of uterine ailments. Coming to mouth, tongue is white, taste salty, putrid, tongue foul but clears during menses, swelling and cracking of lower lip, pain in teeth from 6 p.m. till midnight, worse on lying. Stomach, painful sensation of emptiness, all gone feeling in the epigastrium, relieved by eating, constipation during pregnancy, stool hard, knotty, in balls, insufficient, difficult, pain in rectum during and long after stool, sense of weight or balls in anus not ameliorated by stool, nausea at smell or sight of food, everything tastes too salty, longing for vinegar, acids and pickles, worse after milk especially when boiled. Coming to abdomen, flatulent with headache, liver sore and painful, relieved by lying on right side, many brown spots on abdomen. Urinary system, urine deposits a reddish clay colored sediment which adheres to the vessel as if it had been burned on. Fetid, so offensive, must be removed from the room. Enuresis, bed is wet almost as soon as the child goes to sleep, always during the first sleep. Male reproductive system, gleat, painless, yellowish, staining linen, meatus glued together in morning, obstinate, of long standing, sexual organs weak and exhausted. Condylomata surround head of penis. Complaints from coition. Female reproductive system, violent stitches upward in the vagina, lancinating pains from the uterus to the umbilicus, prolapses of uterus and vagina, pressure and bearing down as if everything would protrude from pelvis, must cross limbs tightly or sit close to prevent it, with oppression of breathing, irregular menses of nearly every form, early, late, scanty, profuse, amenorrhea or menorrhagia when associated with above named symptoms. Morning sickness of pregnancy, the sight or thought of food sickens, the smell of cooking food nauseates. Leukorrhea, yellow, greenish with much itching, vagina painful, especially on coition. Respiratory system, dyspnea aggravated on sitting after sleep in room and ameliorated by dancing or walking rapidly. Rotten egg taste with coughing. Cough in morning with profuse expectoration, tasting salty. Pleuritis, whooping cough that drags on. Cough excited by tickling in larynx or chest. Back, weakness in small of back, pain extend into back, coldness between shoulders. Extremities, lower extremities, lame and stiff, bruised feeling, restlessness in all limbs, twitching and jerkings, night and day, pain in heel, coldness of legs and feet. Coming to skin, herpes cincinnatus is isolated in isolated spots on upper part of body. Itching of skin of various parts of external genitalia is not ameliorated by scratching and is apt to change to burning. Cloasma, herpetic eruption of lips, about mouth and nose, ringworm like eruption at every spring, urticaria on going in open air, better in warm room, hyperhidrosis, lentigo in young women, ichthyosis with offensive odor of skin. Coming to modalities, aggravation in afternoon or evening from cold air or dry east wind, sexual excesses at rest, laundry work, washing moist weather before a thunderstorm, amelioration, warmth of bed, hot application, violent exercise. Relationship, complementary to natramure, phosphorus, guaicum, often beneficial after sepia. Inimical to Laxus pustilla, similar to Laxus sanguinarium, astillago. In climacteric irregularities of the circulation. Frequently indicated after silesia, sulfur. A single dose often acts curatively for many weeks. It antidotes mental effects of overuse of tobacco in patients of sedentary habits who suffer from over mental exertion. A mnemonic for sepia. S for sensitive to cold air, chills so easily, lack of vital heat. E for extension of pain from other parts to back. P for pot-belliedness of mothers. I for indifference to loved one's occupation. A for adapted to women during lactation, childbed, pregnancy or diseases attended with sudden prostration and sinking faintness. Thank you.